Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Cyber Gamer and welcome back to Unreal Tournament. Today we're going to be beginning the Assault Ladder, and well, this is kind of like a more interesting way to do this game. Basically we have a turn-based assault. So whenever we attack, the AI will have to attack after us. Now, that is what we were attacking. Essentially, the time it takes the red team to take out the fortress is the exact same time the blue team will get afterwards. Now, this isn't really a problem for this map because it's very simple, but there's essentially two different objectives we have on this map to do. We have to destroy a hydraulic pump that releases the door to the bridge, and we have to get over the bridge to activate the defenses and blow our way out of the dock. Once we get out, well, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure you only begin with 6 minutes on this map. Okay, so yeah, once you get that, the world's slowest moving projectiles fire from the gun, and eventually blow up the gate. Now I'm pretty sure that's just the Redeemer projectile that is fired there. Now defending is essentially the same as the attacking team. Now,
I'm in position.
I'm just going to give the AI the order to defend the base. I will always stand around here. Sadly, with Assault, the second half will be a bit more boring than the first, simply just because I'm defending, not attacking. But hopefully I'll find a way to make it a bit more interesting for you all. Frigate, I guess, is what I say is like one of the few maps that you can easily cheese, I guess you could say, simply because of the fact that you can go under the ship and go that way. Now, when you reach certain points on the maps, especially this one, the AI reacts differently. As you can see, they're primarily focusing on staying near the hydraulic compressor, mostly because this is the ship's been breached, so they're programmed to come back down here. Now, I'm about to win this.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Yeah, that's pretty much how simplistic Assault is. As you can see, there's only 6 maps, but this one is kind of annoying for me, because I've had many times where I have struggled. If the music is really loud, I apologize for that. Let's try that again without hitting myself. Essentially what we're going to do is make our way to the front of the train, hit a release bridge, hit a door that will release the entrance to the bridge, and then from there we just go up. Unlike a domination capture the flag, we do not have a translocator. So there is that as well. We don't have a translocator. An easy way to finish this map is actually grab the... Yeah, okay, I died. An easy way to finish this is grab the anti-grav boots that spawn here. Basically work your way up to the front of the train car. Now, I'm staying here right now because I just basically want to showcase the easier way. Okay, now the anti-grav boots have reappeared. Like I said, an easy way to get this level finished is essentially once you get up to this car here, grab the... oh dear. Drop the shield belt and then basically make your way up to the front where the first car is. And yeah, there's a notification that says the attack is on the roof. Once you get all the way up to here, you hit the cabin control switch, jump down here, hit that, and you win. Very simple to do. Now defending, again, is a bit easier to do in some cases. I'm probably going to be heading the wrong way. Oh, no, this is the right way.
I'm in position.
So each car basically has different ways that you can clear it. Car 1 and 3 I would probably say the easiest to get through. Car 2 is more annoying because I'm going to basically demonstrate as I basically skipped it. Car 2, because of these containers, you can't get up here easily, so you've got to basically go around here, through this area, and you come down here, go through here, and you've got to get up to the top of the engine. Now, as you can see here, there are 2 plasma turrets. Now, because the AI doesn't necessarily use the shortcut that I use to like come down here, they basically go up, hit that switch, and then run all the way back down here. Like all the way down here to give those plasma turrets a chance to shoot the enemy. Now, I think the AI has managed to nearly breach car 2, which is why my AI is, running back, because they've managed to breach car 2. Yeah, so I can't kill you. I thought the AI will complain at you despite the fact that you can't actually kill them. Anyway, I spent most of this defense just all on defending, really. I sort of more like just ran everywhere. Game. Thank you. Map 3, Rook, is actually simpler, but basically we've got 4 objectives. We've got to hit a turntable to access the library, then we're going to blow up the chains of the library that opens up the gatehouse. We hit the gatehouse switch, and then we have to escape through the front door. Pretty simple.
You got point.
Just attack. You don't need me.
Got it. Red leader.
Another thing that you can do on this map is grab weapons here and basically fire down at the AI like this.
Too easy.
Could do that, but it's kind of boring, so I'm going to join the AI coming out the front door. As you can see, there's a lot of AI, so get them away. And if I'm quick, I can basically get through here, break the chains, open up to the gatehouse. Yeah, you don't get a lot of time for this, and it's already opened up the front door. The trick with this one is mostly keeping the AI from escaping beyond that area. The next map is actually one of my favorite ones. Yeah, that's pretty simple to escape. Rook isn't a hard map. To be fair, Rook is not a hard map. It just... if you're not good at it, then... yeah, you will struggle to do this. as you can see, I only have 42 health, and quite literally, our spawn room is just here. And there's this inside there. Now, the AI doesn't make use of the fact that you can use the guard towers to basically snipe you.
I'm in position.
So the objective one is here, which opens the library. But I honestly don't think the AI has the time to, even if they could get the library open, they don't have the time to get out. However, with every map I complete successfully, it draws me closer to the one match I have never been able to finish. And I managed to open up the library. It doesn't matter.
You are the winner.
So, we literally have the same face, which is kind of weird, but anyway. Next time we're going to go through... Actually, no, because this is not actually that short, we can do Maison now. Maison is when I can actually do the commands properly. Maison's an interesting map. Essentially, you've got these two plasma turrets that will fire at you while you make your way over to here, and then you'll have AI up there. The goal is solely to stop you from blowing these chains. You destroy both chains to raise the side gatehouse, or side gate, to get into the fortress. From here, you basically have two choices. You either hit that switch there or go into the fortress itself. Now, because of how the AI works, they should have basically abandoned... Yeah, they have. They basically abandoned this area and relied more on defending the back section. But we've opened up the front doors, so that makes us get in a shortcut. I think I just said Glane and not gain, but wording is hard apparently. And yeah, that's the giant crystal is what we're aiming for. That's actually the fastest I've ever done this. So I'm kind of concerned that I'm kind of concerned for the next map because it's one I honestly don't really like.
I'm in position. Incoming.
Alright, let's get to the front gate. Now the thing is, if you're the defenders and you fall down there, you can't actually get back up. But I'm going to fall down anyway because they have plenty of rocket launchers.
I'm in.
What the hell is he doing? They already destroyed the first chain. Yeah, they have. Okay. I mean, you can literally just keep resupplying off of what the enemy drops because they have so much ammo. Oh, that was a tasty multi-kill.
10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Honestly, I could just do this entire thing in one go. The how I'm... Yeah, but then again, I have this as well, so... screw it. Let's just do let's try and do this entire thing in one go, shall we? So, for me, this map is infamous. I shall explain. Basically, we have to destroy 4 different control terminals to shut this underwater research facility off. There are 2 in the central room down there. One in the hallway I was just looking at. another one off to the side. Now, the problem that you will get with this is simply... Now, I'm surprised I'm doing this easy, but essentially, I'll explain a little bit. If I can figure out where the last terminal is. Oh, it's down there. Normally, this will take me about 5-10 attempts to do. Now, it doesn't seem too bad there, but that was me attacking. Now here's me defending. So, as you can see from that map, we're there. There are 2 terminals there, and there's another one off of the main moon pool. The way I actually took is probably the easier way to get over here. But the AI...
Terminal 4 has been disabled.
Incoming! In position.
Terminal 3 has been disabled.
Yeah, this is the difficult
Terminal
bit.
2 has been disabled.
All the terminals have been destroyed except for this one. So now we basically have to hunker down and hope for our life that we can defend this region. Now, I always like to stand here so I can see both corridors.
10, 9, 8,
Incoming!
6,
It's firing to the left. They're not gonna get it, but these terminals basically destroy get killed.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Saying that, however... Oh, apparently I'm in the command center. Saying that... This is Overlord. This is the final level of Assault. And this is easily the hardest. So before we begin, I'm going to essentially explain why. There are... For one thing, there's that mortar firing constantly. The hard thing I would say about this level, oh, here's the big gun that we have to be shut down. The hardest room, I would say, for this entire area is probably, I should have gone in from the other way actually. Not this room, because this is just a storage room. The main cavern and this room here, I would probably say are the hardest to get through in this level. The main cavern simply due to the fact that it's where the big gun is. So. The big gun is the most important thing. And yeah, that's the other thing that you have to get through, is like past these towers. I also want to point out that you get basically no weapons. You only get a minigun and a sniper rifle. We may have breached the beachhead, but we've still got the boiler room. The boiler room is probably the hardest room to get through. But if you can get through the boiler room, you essentially give yourself another spawn point. Oh, we've breached the boiler room, nice. So we can actually start spawning inside the fortress now. I'd probably say the hardest part of this is always trying to do the defense. If you give yourself, if you're able to do it in a much quicker time, it makes this so much easier to do. If you don't get the time, you're gonna find it difficult. Now, as you can see, this is the gun cavern. The gun cavern is probably the hardest room to breach / defend, just because of how open it is. Now, I hope one of those two gets through and destroys the gun, but I don't think they did. And they didn't, because I got killed. If they had succeeded, I wouldn't have just died there. But this is honestly probably the hardest part of Assault, is this level. Overlord, it generally is a fun map, but this is easily the hardest point. And yeah, that's another problem that you have, is the gun, every single time it fires, it can knock you off. Oh, so close. Oh, this is why this is easily the best assault map in this game.
Long-range cannon disabled.
Oh, okay. And now
I'm in position.
the harder part.
I'm in position.
Defense. I want to be in the other tower, actually. I want to be in the right tower. Gives you wrong. Essentially, the longer you can hold the attackers off in this point, the better chance you have of actually. Okay, she's managed to breach it, but until they get into the boiler room, they will not get through. If only one getting through, I doubt they will be able to do much. You can hear that machine gun turret going off. Nice. Time we have there. 132. This is just how this map works. And it's honestly okay, I kind of expected to die a lot sooner than that, to be honest. But, oh well. I think the reason why I'm the only one defending right now is mostly due to the fact that all the AI are now defending the boiler room. Which is... yeah. Okay, this is why you don't see the AI doing anything anymore. On my team. Because they're here. But yeah, this opening here is why this is one of the harder rooms to breach. You've got all this room, and there's only one ramp. Even when I did it, coming around here makes this extremely difficult. Just because you've got to worry about the amount of crossfire that you can get. And because there's no friendly fire as well. I think he died. Because there's no friendly fire as well, you've got essentially easier way to intercept the AI. The fact that you're also able to shoot up gives you a bit of a chance. But that is actually it for Assault. I'm amazed I did that as easily as I did, because I normally struggle with this. Yeah, we are once again, however, in the Hall of Champions. And with the trophy being awarded for us, to us, for Assault, that leaves one more ladder to go. We will do that in the next episode. Well, we'll do as much as we can in the next episode, because I'm still fearing the last level. But anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Unreal Tournament. Next time, like I said, we'll begin the challenge ladder. Who knows how long that will take, but thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like and a comment in the description, below the description if you wish to. And if you want to see more content, please remember to hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications to receive, notifications for whenever a new video comes out from me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now, guys.